Riley Moore.
We are recording.
6,
I didn't test
Desiree
any of
Maria.
this.
Number 15, Allison Medina. Number 17, Zoe Holloway. Number 3,
Hey, and welcome in to
and number 4,
some spring break softball here on a Tuesday. We're in Emory, home of the Rains Lady Cats, as the Rains Lady Cats getting ready to take on the Commerce Lady Tigers. I'm KO Kyle Owens alongside JT Jeremy Titsworth, as you can see right there on the broadcast team. KO and JT on the call. Excited to be here. Jeremy, how are you, buddy?
Doing wonderful, man. Just hoping I don't blow away.
and now,
Dude, this wind out here,
Rains Lady Cats.
and we're right under a speaker.
Yeah, we are.
My man Anthony in there, loud on the speaker. Hey, quiet down a little bit.
Doing his job in there, though.
Hey,
Izzy Stroman.
Jeremy, I'm excited for this game, though. The Rains Lady Cats, obviously they've two-time state champions in 19 and 21, and looking forward to this game here. It's our first broadcast this year. Jeremy, how you feeling?
I'm feeling wonderful. It's the best time of the year, man. I'm trying to get these clouds out of here, get a little sun shining. But it's the best time of the year, man. Softball, baseball season. Can't ask for anything else.
I'm very excited for it. We appreciate you joining us. We are broadcasting on NetSN's YouTube channel. Now, the game will come down after the game is over. It'll go to a private setting, so you can't just search it and watch it. But if you're a Rains fan and you want to watch this game afterwards, get with me, and I will make sure you're able to watch it. Jeremy, let's go ahead and bring up the matchup here as we get ready for Rains and Commerce. As you see, Rains is 14-5-1 on the year. Commerce 6-13. Commerce is 0-1 in district. They lost to Grand Saline 18-1.
Okay.
Rains beat Edgewood 13-0 and then beat Grand Saline last Friday 5-1. So Rains 2-0 on the year, or in district, and Commerce 0-1. Jeremy, I know we got some keys to the game here today, so let's go ahead and talk about Commerce. And what is Commerce's keys to the game today?
Well, they're going to need to come off at a fast start. They're going to start fast, whether, you know, it's hitting or pitching, fielding, whatever you want to be. But it's just, you got to come off the field in as quick as you can get a momentum on your side. That's going to be a big thing. Big Mo. Uncle Mo's got to come to your side.
Okay. Well, we're going to have to pause that.
Okay.
As we will stay here for the national anthem. All right, this is National Anthem. We're getting ready for first pitch here in Emory. And Jeremy, I am pumped up. It's our first softball game of the year. First of a few. We're not going to have a lot this year because we have other jobs.
Still first of many, though.
Yeah, we have other jobs. We wish we could do this full time. So,
Ain't that the truth?
Hey, if you want to sponsor us to do this full time, you can reach out to me. Anyway, Jeremy, let's go ahead and get you the starting lineups real quick. For the Commerce Lady Tigers, batting first, playing third base, Chelsea Chavez. Batting second, number 5, and playing shortstop, Karis Lewis. Batting third, pitching number 12, Maddie Putman. I had to find my rhythm there for a second,
There you
Jeremy. Batting fourth, the designated player, number 16, Jasmine Ramirez. Batting fifth, playing center field, number 7, Layla Ortega. Batting sixth, playing left field, number 1, Amaya Truel. Batting seventh, playing second base, number 10, Allie Cruz. Batting eighth, playing right field, number 9, Emma Gossett. And rounding out the 9 and catching is Kaylee Robrick, wearing number 3. In the field, 4 Reigns. In left field, Alexis Wilkins. In center field, Lauren Foster. Right field, Emerson Prinz. First base, Addie Fuller. Second base, Hava Hyatt. Shortstop, Z Haig. Third base, OPK, Presley Kilgore. Emma Knight behind the plate. And in the circle is Cambry Oaks. So Cambry Oaks in the circle here. We got some new graphics that we're working out with too, so Jeremy's gonna be trying to keep up with
Learning
that.
on the fly. That's what I'm doing
So
here.
we can go ahead and put Chavez in batting, number 8 for Commerce.
Leading off for the Lady Tigers,
There we go.
number 8,
There we go.
And then we can even do this, so that way the fans at home can see that Chelsea Chavez is
Look at
batting.
there.
And it'll go away, or you can hit that and keep it going. So we are underway here. First pitch from Cambo goes through the wickets of Emma Knight, and that's ball 1 to. No, you're good. Ball 1 to Chavez.
All right, then.
Windy day out here
I'm telling you.
Jeremy. It's 14 to 15 mile an hour winds out of the south-southwest, as that one misses again outside, ball 2.
I think
from Cambo.
I think you called the wind when we were texting last night, didn't you?
I did. I told you it was going to be a windy one.
Must have hit up a meteorologist for that one.
I don't need no meteorologist. There's the outside. Nope. Oh, okay. We got
I
a
heard him.
delayed call. Okay. Oh,
Nah,
you heard him?
Yeah, I heard him.
I didn't hear him. So we got a delayed call here.
Through all the wind, I heard him.
2-1 count. Swing and a miss by Chavez. Cambo now evens up the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes. I like this little scoreboard up there. It's real sharp looking.
It's very sharp.
Shout out to Brett. The 2-2 pitch from Cambo. Misses outside, ball 3. So a full count early on here to Chavez from Cambo. Cambo's got to settle in. We didn't get to Reigns' keys of the game. We'll talk about that in a second. Full count, payoff pitch. It fouled back out of play. So you get that Commerce, 2-strike foul. Yeah. That way it keeps up with the pitch count. Oh, but
Okay.
you got to make sure it went. See what I'm saying? It didn't.
I thought it calculated it.
No, she was already at 6. Wasn't she? I don't know.
I
Either-
think she was at 5.
well, we
Anyways.
can counter correct it.
Anyways.
Payoff pitch again. Off speed is hit towards center field. Here comes Foster settling under it, and that is out number 1. So a fly out to center field for the first out. Yeah, there you go. And then,
batting second, number 5, Karis Lewis.
yeah, I don't know how we're going to do that one. I
That's-
guess you're going to have to just counter correct each time. Or, hold on, wait a second. Pick Karis Lewis. Does that reset it? No, you're going to have to redo the count every time. 0-1, as the first one is in there for strike number 1.
That's not tough at all.
We'll figure that out. There's got to be a better way. Oh, no, that was the ball. I'm sorry. Or was it? No, he put his hand up.
Yeah, put his
One
hands-
ball, one
yeah,
strike.
1-1. I'm about to say, I definitely thought I heard him on that one.
1 ball, 1 strike. Okay. I had to let Anthony know in there that hey, it's 1-1. Swung on and missed by Karis Lewis for strike 2. So we got 1 ball and 2 strikes here. Top of the first inning, just underway here in Emory at Lady Cat Field, home of the two-time state champion softball team. 1 ball, 2 strikes. That's high, ball 2. Shout out to Brett Swinney, owner of NetSN, allowing me and Jeremy to kind of make our own schedule this year and come out and call some games.
And do what we love.
Exactly.
There we go.
2 balls, 2 strikes. The pitch from Cambo.
Ooh, I thought I got that corner.
Just outside. Gonna be ball 3. I like this angle too, because we're kind of elevated. Now, Jeremy, I don't know what you're gonna do if the ball gets hit to left or right field. You're gonna have to move that camera so we can see it. 3-2, swung on and missed. Strike 3. First punch out of the afternoon for Cambry Oaks. And it's quickly 2 away here for the Commerce Lady Tigers in the top half of the first inning, which is going to bring up the pitcher for Commerce, number 12, Maddie Putman, in her first appearance at the plate today. So 2 down. 2 full counts, though, for Cambo, the first 2 batters. We'll see what Putman does. That one's high and inside for ball 1. Now, Jeremy, I wonder, do you think this wind is affecting the pitching as well?
I think it probably could affect it a little bit, depending on what she's throwing.
Yeah, it's true.
I mean, if it's not a little oomph to it.
Well, she does got a little umph. The 1-0, that's outside, 2-0. Actually, I saw the other day on Facebook, I don't know if Mr. Oaks, Keith Oaks, wants me putting this information out there. He said that Cambo's throwing harder than Chanley was when she was in high school. So,
Really?
Yeah. And speaking of Chan, old Chan's in the house today. Good crowd on hand for a Tuesday afternoon game, honestly. I didn't expect this many people. Well, I expected this many people out here, but normal schools would not expect this many people out here. There's the outside corner, strike 1. And you may be wondering, Kyle, Jeremy, why'd you pick Reigns? They love it. They love us here. We got to talk to Honey and Candy downstairs. 2-1 count. And Miss Kylie Bell, can't forget her either. She loves us too. There's a lot of love here in Emory, man. But right now, what's not lovely is this pitch count that Cambry's got against Maddie Putman. It's a 3-1 count. 3 balls, 1 strike to Putman.
Still trying to figure out why it only says 1 out, but we'll figure this out.
You got to hit out too.
That's
high, ball 4. So we got a walk. And our first base runner of the afternoon is Maddie Putman. And I think Putman may have, nope, she's going to stay on base. Nope, we're going to have a courtesy runner. That's what I thought. So courtesy runner coming in for Commerce is going to be number 2, Kylie Moore. Kylie Moore now running at first base for Putman. Did you figure it out?
Well, I had to go to manually change it. See, I already had both of them pushed. It didn't calculate it, though.
So we could also do this. The runner on bag is Kylie Moore.
Okay.
I don't know if nobody can see that, but now up to bat, Jasmine Ramirez, the designated player, and she takes outside ball 1. Jeremy, I'm gonna be honest with you. It's our first time seeing Reigns this year.
Yep.
Cabo a little erratic early on. Little erratic. She's already thrown 19 pitches and she's had full 3 ball counts on the first 3 hitters. Here's the 1-0. That's fouled back to the net for strike 1.
I'm going to blame the wind.
Okay, I like that.
No, but some of the other players on the team, I was going to give you a little inside information I got from the crowd.
Please.
They are still trying to get their softball legs under them. They were on the basketball team.
Which made it to the state semifinals.
There you go.
And PK was one of the big players on that team. The 1-1 swung on and missed on the off-speed pitch. 1 ball, 2 strikes. That's a good point, though. It's a good point. And we see that, well, we've seen this at least the past few years because Reigns has made deep runs in the playoffs for girls basketball. They've had to get their softball legs under them.
Yep.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Strike 3 called on the outside corner. So that'll do it for the top half of the first inning. It's 0-0 as we are headed to the bottom half of the first. We'll be right back. All right, welcome back to Emory, Lady Cat Field, home of the Reigns Lady Cats. Let's get you the starting lineup real quick for Reigns. Batting first, playing shortstop, number 1, Z. Haig. Batting second, playing second base, number 12, Hava Hyatt. Batting third and catching, number 14, Emma Knight. Batting fourth, pitching, number 3, Cambry Oaks. Batting fifth and playing first base, number 24, Addison Fuller. Batting sixth and playing third base, number 7, Presley Kilgore, or PK. Batting 7th, playing center field, number 5, Lauren Foster. The designated player batting 8th, number 10, Peyton Bryant. And in right field, number 13, Emerson Prinz. For Commerce, you have Truel in left, Ortega in center, Gossett in right, Camden Mills at first, Cruz at second, Lewis at short, Chavez at third, Robrick behind the plate, and in the circle is Matty Putman. And his score bug over there. There you go. All right.
I'll learn that part of it.
Yeah, we'll get it down. So leading off the bottom half of the first inning is Z Haig. Lindsay is their full name. Everybody calls her Z.
Has forever.
Matty Putman, first pitch is outside for ball one. So we were talking to D'Lo a little bit before the game, and he was saying that for Commerce pitching, they're going to need to keep the ball down because of this wind. When that's a little too far down, 2 balls and no strikes. But because of this wind, you let this ball get elevated, it's going over that left center field wall.
A few of them.
Yeah.
A few of them.
That wind is whipping, as you can hear. It's blowing out to left center field. The 2-0 pitch. Z rips it between the 5-6 hole on the left side, and that's going to be a leadoff single for Z Haig. First hit of the ball game. And it has Reigns in business now with some good speed on the base paths in Z Haig. And coming up to bat now will be Hava Hyatt. Nice. Good job, Jeremy.
Working on it, buddy. Working on it.
And we'll have to see what it does one time through the lineup. Hava squares around. Z's going to swipe second. No throw, so I'm assuming that's a strike since she didn't pull back. But Z swipes second base.
Nothing for a stolen base?
No, sir.
Okay. Just making sure.
Well, they put it as a ball, but she never pulled. Well, whatever. 1-0. That's high. 2-0. Z's going to take third base. Another stolen bag for the Lady Cats. And now she's just 60 feet away from putting the first run on the board with nobody out and a 2-0 count here in the bottom half of the first inning. The 2-0. That rolls in there 3-0 to Hava Hyatt.
I really thought on the first one when she didn't pull back, though, I thought it was going to be a strike.
Yeah, that's what I thought, too. I didn't think she pulled back. Maybe she, I don't know. 3-0. Ball 4. A 4-pitch walk to Hava Hyatt will put runners on the corners for the Reigns Lady Cats and bring up the big bat of Emma Knight. Remember a couple years ago in the Grand Saline game, we called it in Grand Saline, and Emma hit one over the left center field wall.
Yes, sir.
That was the night we went to WrestleMania as well.
It was.
We
Look at
left for
you, man.
WrestleMania right after that on April 1st.
Yeah.
No, it was on my birthday, I think. Emma takes the first one, and the ball gets away. Z thought about it, but she's going to stay there. Hava does swipe second base, though, so that's already the third stolen base here in the bottom of the inning, Jeremy.
Little hidden knowledge about Emma.
Tell me.
She wants her walk-up song changed.
Does she? She don't like Superhero?
Well, they were talking about it before game, and she sent somebody up here to see if he could change it.
We got to work on that. Ball's high. Z Haig's coming home, and she's going to score, and the Reigns Lady Cats get on the board first. It's now 1-0 Reigns here in the bottom of the first inning. Still nobody out. Runner at third is Hava Hyatt, and a 2-0 count to Emma Knight. Or no, a 1-1 count. I'm sorry. 1-1 is the count according to our scoreboard, and I trust Anthony and Sailor in there. That one looked like it was right down the middle. No call. So 2 balls and 1 strike then.
Okay.
This wind, anytime I try to turn my mic to stop it. Emma takes that one. It looks right over the heart of the plate and again misses. I'm a little confused.
I think it was high and outside.
Okay. Sure. Whatever. 3-1. Ripped in between short and third once again. That's going to be an RBI single for Emma Knight. It's now 2-0 Reigns. A little ribby. Hey. Do I know you? Don't get it. Know how the pros do. 1 to the T. Man, hold up. All right, we got number 8 coming into courtesy. Who's number 8 for us? That's Amy Patterson. Amy Patterson's courtesy running, but Cambry is going to be up to bat. So we got Patterson courtesy running for Emma Knight. If the party don't end, though, might be 3, might be 4. If it can't, then I can't go. This guy there. See, we're going to get a copyright strike on YouTube because DeRose playing in the background. Cambry takes ball 1, and Amy Patterson swipes second base. I like that walk-up song, though, by Cambo. Me and Cambo also got us a new handshake before the game.
It was pretty nice.
Yeah, it's
I liked
pretty
it.
sweet. So next time that I come out here to Emory, me and Cambo have a handshake.
Thought it was a little John Cena-esque, but it's just me.
Because of the salute. One ball, one strike. But what's different is you can see us.
That's
Can't
true.
see John Cena.
That's
Or
true.
maybe you saw too much of John Cena at the Oscars. Anyway, one ball, one strike to Cambry Oaks. Cambo rips it towards D'Lo, and it's foul. Strike 2. That's a good looking scoreboard. That's a good looking image right there, boy.
A good looking image right there, boy.
Can't see first or third though. That's the only issue. So
Can you zoom out a little bit?
yeah. Well, hold on after this pitch.
Okay.
One ball, two strikes.
We'll see what happens.
Home run. Just kidding. 2-2 on that one.
Oh, I didn't
sorry,
know you
Bubba.
was gonna do it. Right there.
You can see third. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Oh, now you see too much of third. That's hit towards third. It's going to be fielded by Chavez. Thrown across. No. The ball gets past her, and Amy Patterson's going to hold it third. Cambo's going to head over to second. It's an error. I don't know if you want to do E6 or E1. I'm going to go E6 because of the throw. So Cambo reaches on an error. Amy Patterson strolls over to third. Now Cambo's going to have a courtesy runner coming in. Courtesy runner coming in for Cambo is going to be, once I get to it,
For your Lady Cats, 24, Addie Fuller.
Presley Smith is courtesy running. Oh,
Oh,
gosh.
what did you do? Okay. Goodness gracious.
Presley Smith courtesy running. We are figuring out new equipment, and it's 100-mile-an-hour winds out here. That first pitch from Putman misses for ball 1 to Addie Fuller. So 2 ducks on the pond. You got Patterson at third, Smith at second. Already a 2-0 lead for Rains. And that one hits her. So Addie Fuller's going to stroll on down to first base. That's going to load up the bases for none other than Presley Kilgore. PK with a little Notorious B.I.G.
Batting 6, number 7, Presley Kilgore.
Hey,
Okay.
man. I like
I ain't mad at it.
You know, my favorite walk-up song from Rains, though, was Sage. That one's high for ball 1. She had that, what was it? It was that, loud thunder, heavy rain.
Oh, yeah. When you hear that walk-up song, you already know.
1 ball, no strikes. Oh, that's hit towards center field over the center fielder's head, and it's going to drop. PK is going to clear the bases. 1 run comes in. 2 runs are going to come in. Addie Fuller's rounding third, and PK slides into third with a 3-run triple. Presley Kilgore, PK, 3 RBI on 1 swing of the bat. You know, Jeremy, if she would have hit that towards left center, that may have went out. She hit it towards right center field.
Well, the wind wasn't blowing left center that time. It was blowing a little far out.
Oh,
so
okay.
I'm going to put that one on the wind, too.
Either way, PK clears the bases. It's now a 5-0 lead for Rains. And Lauren Foster, center fielder, is going to step in. Still nobody out here in the bottom half of the first inning, Jeremy. That one's high, and PK's coming in, and she's going to score. Presley Kilgore scores and makes it a 6-0 lead for the Rains Lady Cats here in the bottom of the first inning. And Jeremy,
Ooh, buddy.
still nobody out. This is a and before I say anything else about this, I got to give a shout out to the coach for Commerce, as that one is in ball 2.
He's saying 3.
What? How's
He was just holding up 3.
that's a strike? But how is that?
Watch when he holds his count up.
I mean, I know, and the
know.
board says it too, but I don't. Did I miss a pitch?
I didn't. See?
Yeah, I see what he's saying. I don't understand how he got that though. Evidently, that's ball 4.
Okay.
I thought that was ball 3, but it's ball 4. So Lauren Foster,
Walk it
like a duck.
Walk it like a duck.
Hey,
Walk it like a duck.
hey, Hey. Peyton Bryant coming up to bat now after the walk, the 4-pitch walk. That's a strike. A throw down to second, goes into center field, and Foster's going to stay right there.
That's smart.
She does swipe the bag, though, and that was a strike on Bryant. So we got no balls and 1 strike here to Peyton Bryant, designated player for Reigns. The 0-1. That's high. 1 ball, 1 strike.
I'm still trying to figure out the lost pitch from earlier.
Oh, Coach Foster, though, for Commerce.
Back to him.
He sent me his roster last night. Here's the 1-1. And that's hit towards Oppo, right field, and it drops in front of the right fielder, Gossett, rounding third, and coming home is Lauren Foster. An RBI single for Peyton Bryant. It's now 7-0 Reigns here in the bottom half of the first.
Batting ninth, number 13.
Can't stop it, beat it to the shindig.
And yet I'm gonna win big.
9th batter of the inning, Emerson Prinz stepping in. And that's high for ball 1, and Bryant swipes second. Anyway, I'm gonna finish getting this out about Coach Foster. So he emailed me last night the roster, and he emailed pronunciations with the roster, which I thought was first class. It's awesome. The 1-0 swung on and fouled off, strike 1. And then today he gives me a nice lineup. I mean, look at this lineup card, Jeremy.
That is nice.
It's got the roster on there, the lineup, the subs, head coach, Tyler Foster, man. He's a first class. So shout out to Tyler Foster. One of the, he got us ready for this game better than most coaches do. So shout out to him.
That's true.
That's in there for ball 2. Because, Jeremy, there's been games where we haven't gotten a roster and we just had to go off a lineup card that had last names and first initial. Or my favorite, first name, last initial. That one bounces in. Bryant going for third, and she is hosed at third. Nice job behind the plate by Robrick to throw out Peyton Bryant for out number 1. So now there's 1 away here in the bottom half of the first inning. A 3-1 count to Emerson Prinz. This win, dude. That's high. Ball 4, right? That's ball 4.
Was that 4?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what I had down.
Yeah.
So as Prinz,
I clicked it, and it took. I was just making sure, because I mean we had a random ball come up earlier, so
yeah, you're good.
just making sure here.
So now we got top of the lineup again. Top of the morning to you. Z Haig comes up to bat. She singled, stole a couple bases, and came around to score earlier in the inning, and she takes ball number 1. Still 1 out here, bottom of the first. It's a 7-0 lead for the Reigns Lady Cats. And that one rolls in there, and Prinz is going to swipe second with no throw. 2-0 count.
It's one over route you were going there.
That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 stolen bases that I have already in this inning.
I don't know. I don't have a way to calculate that.
Sure you do, with your mind. This wind is
Sure.
This wind is whipping, dude.
Whipping, like cool whip.
3-0, 4-0, a 4-pitch walk to Z Haig. That'll put her at first base. So runners at first and second with 1 out, and in comes Hava Hyatt to bat.
You know what that pitch reminded me of?
Huh.
The little floater. What's that you called it from that movie?
Oh, the Ephus pitch.
Yeah. That's what it looked like.
And we have a meeting in the circle here. So as we have this meeting, we'll take a quick break here. All right, we're back, underway. And it's a bunt by Hava Hyatt, fielded nicely by Putman, and gets the out at third. Great job of covering the bunt there. So Hava Hyatt sacrifices, well, doesn't sacrifice herself. I mean, she got on first base. I guess it's a fielder's choice is what we'll call that. Z advances over to second. Prinz is out at third for the second out of the inning. And so you got runners at first and second with Emma Knight back up to bat. 2 away now here in the bottom half of the first inning. First pitch is outside for ball 1 to Emma Knight. Emma had an RBI single her last time up to bat, and she came around to score. Oh, that kid is unhappy.
He just wanted a ballpark hot dog.
It's 2-0 is the count now, as that one's high.
It's not even going there, sir.
I shouldn't have. I get off radio and I lose all self-control. 2 balls and no strikes. That's popped up to the right side, and at first base, Camden Mills comes down with it for out number 3. 7-0 at the end of the first. We will be right back here on NetSN. Welcome back here to Lady Cat Field in Emory, where it's a 7-0 lead for the Reigns Lady Cats. Look at our man Chad Parrish down there getting some good video.
Yeah. He always does the best work. Man, I like that seat. Look at that.
I know, that's what we need.
Well, we're not as mobile as him.
It's true. Due up this inning for Commerce, it's going to be Ortega, Truel, and Cruz. You go ahead and get Scorebug back up there, Bubba.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you good, you good, you good. This graphics system, man, shout out to Brett. This graphics thing is sweet. I will argue there ain't another stream around that's got better graphics than we do. Huh? Come on now.
Huh?
Come on now.
I'll go into that argument with you.
Other than the win today, Jeremy, it's been an enjoyable day at the ballpark. And the win's not even that bad, you know?
Yeah, I agree.
Could be worse. It's been worse. First pitch, swing and a miss by Layla Ortega. Looked like a little rise ball action possibly on that pitch. I'm not gonna for sure say that, but it looked like it could have been. The 0-1. Low and away, ball 1.
Low and away.
Oh, I forgot to let you introduce everybody.
No, you're good. You're good. You're good.
Next time. Next time. 1 ball, 1 strike. That one misses outside. Ball 2. 2-1. Jeremy, I'm trying to think. I want to say, trying to see how many years Reigns has won district in a row. 2-1. Swung on and missed. Strike 2. We know.
Who do you think might have that stat?
Well, any of the Oaks. I'm trying. Here's 2-2 pitch. Oh, called strike 3 on the inside corner. Gambo, her 3rd punch out of the afternoon. Back-to-back Ks. She starts this inning same way she ended the last one, a strikeout looking. It's going to bring up the left fielder, number 1, Amaya Truel. Well, you got to think last year they did.
Yep.
21 they did.
Yep.
20 they didn't have a season. That one's in strike 1.
Okay.
But 20 we can assume. 19 they did. 18 they did. So I'd say 18, 19, 21, 22, 23. 5 years in a row. Swung on a miss, strike 2.
At least, yeah. You know, looking back after everything, man, that 2020 season. You know what I mean?
These back-to-back shirts could have another back on it.
Could be 3-peat.
0-2. Ooh, Truel almost went. She held back. Yeah, that 2020 year was was one of those years where it just they called her. They called her out on a strike 3. They said she swung. So that's out number 2. Third punch out in a row for Cambo in the 4th of the afternoon. And with quickly 2 away here in the top half of the second inning, it'll bring up the second baseman, Allie Cruz, for Commerce.
Yeah, I think the guy at first base is the one that called out the ump down there.
Yeah. Emma did a good job of checking. Hey. Ooh, Cambo let that one get away from her. I also like our setup that we have here today in Emory. Normally, we're right behind home plate on the field level, but we're elevated, and I think I can see a lot better. The 1-0. Swung on and missed, strike 1. And we're out of everybody's way, Jeremy. We're up here where nobody has to deal with this. I like this setup a lot. Now we know where to set up when we come back to Emory. 1 ball, 1 strike. The pitch, that's high, ball 2. 2-1. You all right over there, Jeremy?
Had to handle some business.
Understood. Say less, my boy, say less. 2-1. Swung on and missed, and Cambo is a strike away from striking out the side here in the second inning. We were talking about how erratic she was in that first inning. She settled back in here in the second.
She just had to get the little butterflies worked out. You know, you get that before every game.
Yeah. 2-2. In the dirt, turf, 3-2. And, you know, it's her first time seeing me and you this year.
That's true.
So maybe she's a little nervous.
She's a little nervous.
Full count. It is the third full count of the afternoon for Cambo. Just missed on the outside for a 2-out walk. So Allie Cruz trots down to first base, and it'll bring up the right fielder, Emma Gossett, as D-Lo is going to come out and talk to Cambo, actually. So we're going to play a little tunes here, and we'll be right back. All right, we're back after the brief meeting from D-Lo and Cambry in the circle. It's Emma Gossett stepping in, and it must have worked because first pitch and the throw down to first. Emma got her, hosed her at first base. Emma Knight with the throw down to end the inning, and we will head to the bottom half of the second inning with the score still 7-0 Reigns. We'll be right back. You're listening to High School Softball here on NetSN. Welcome back here to Emory for this old Commerce Air 1. There we go. Okay. All right. Anyway, bottom of the second inning, 7-0 Reigns. And due up for the Lady Cats, it's the 4-5-6 of Oaks, Fuller, and Kilgore. Sounds like a great law firm. The law firm of Oaks, Fuller, and Kilgore. Protecting you. Oh, let's see if what it does now. So when we pop up the batter,
split up.
Doesn't give us anything, really. Doesn't give us any information. All right. So
All right,
maybe we
then.
do still need to keep score. Cambo, she reached on an error her first time up. She came around. Well, she didn't come around to score. Presley Smith came around to score. She takes ball 1. Because if you know Cambo, she ain't running.
Nah.
If she's running, you better be running. 1-0. Cambo rips that one. Foul for strike 1.
She gonna hit D'Lo one of these days.
Hey, D'Lo's got some twinkle toes over there. He gets, look, you notice he don't even stand in the coach's box anymore. He stands all the way by the fence.
Well, I saw that. I was like, he's way back there.
Yeah, he's been burnt one too many times over there by probably Cambo or Emma or somebody or Addie ripping one at him. 1 ball, 1 strike. It's Cambo. That one's high, ball 2.
Can you see with those shades on?
Yeah, man. Can you see with your shades off?
Yeah, man.
2-1. That one's outside, ball 3. 3-1.
Well, I don't know if it put a glare on it like this one did. You know when you got shades on to look at this one?
No, this one's a little brighter than that one because you can see mine better than that one over there, can't you?
Yeah.
3-1 count. Putman, the pitch. Cambo gets air under it, but a little too much air, and left fielder Truhl squeezes it for out number 1. Should have hit that a little more on the line. She may have given that one a ride, but it's going to bring up Addie Fuller, who on the second pitch of her at bat, one rolled into her leg, so she got to trot on down to first base, and she came around to score. The first pitch is high for ball 1. So we talked to D'Lo before the game as well.
Yep.
And found out the run rule for this district, because each district has different run rules. And that the second pitch of the at-bat hits her again.
Goodness gracious.
So our girl Addie has seen 4 pitches, and she's been hit by 2 of them. So PK coming up. She had that big 3-run triple back in that first inning. PK looks at that one. Strike on the outside corner.
It's so funny how a little roll up there is basically, oh, it hit me.
Oh.
You know what I mean?
Oh, free bag. The 0-1. Low, and then Addie's going to swipe second. So another stolen base for the Reigns Lady Cats. And it's 1 ball and 1 strike to PK. Oh, PK had to duck out of that one, nearly hit her in her noggin. This ain't Finding Nemo. We don't got Crush and Squirt out there.
Well,
Ain't knocking noggins.
could be.
Could be. 2-1. PK looks at that one. Ball 3.
Okay.
And that's the only negative about being up here, because everything looks like a strike to
It
me.
does.
3 balls and 1 strike to PK. That one outside, ball 4. So back-to-back walks here after the flyout. It's going to bring up center fielder Lauren Foster. Foster walked and came around to score. Excuse you. Foster walked and came around to score her last at-bat. That one misses, ball 1.
See?
Yeah,
I mean, that looked straight down the middle.
Look,
straight.
man,
Straight down Broadway on that one.
I don't know. The 1-0. 2-0. I will say this, though. Have you ever umpired behind the plate?
No.
So when I was in Carrollton,
Yep.
I umpired for a youth league. It was like 8 and 9-year-olds, maybe 8 to 10. 2-0. That one rolls behind Foster, 3-0. But it was like 8 to 10-year-olds.
But you had parents yelling at you, didn't you?
Oh, yeah. Matter of fact, I stopped a game. I called off a game one time. We'll talk about that at a later date.
Okay.
But it's probably not for air. 3-0 is the count to Lauren Foster. And that's a called strike 1.
Okay.
Anyway, it is, especially that age when the 8 to 10-year-olds, they're inconsistent with the strike zone. So you have to make a wider strike zone for them.
You should.
3-1. And that's a ball in any division. That's ball 4. And that's back-to-back walks. And it's going to bring up Peyton Bryant, who had a big RBI single in her first at-bat. She's got bases loaded. Bases are consecoed.
And she's going to walk it like she talked it.
That's right. Anyway, so My point being, though, when you have a pitcher that's real erratic and hard to find the strike zone, it's hard to – whoo, she rips that one foul.
Now I know why D'Lo moves.
Yeah, it's hard to get consistent strike calls because even if you throw a strike, you've thrown so many balls that now the umpire is like, well, I don't even know what a strike is at this point.
It's true.
Not saying that's what's happening, but could
That's
be.
why I said you should widen the strike zone with that age, but we've seen it not happen quite a bit.
Yeah. Which, speaking of that, that's ball one. It's almost time for G and Rye to be playing softball again. You excited?
True. Yeah.
I'm excited. I
Now that we're
love
moving
softball.
back, we'll be able to watch more games.
Yeah. I'm so.
Yeah.
1-1. Bryant loops that one to left field. Foul.
I thought she was playing golf with that one, the way it sounded coming off the bat.
Yeah, that was a little 4-wood. They don't even have 4 woods, right? It's 4 iron. Irons are 4, 3-wood. Yeah.
Yeah.
I said what I said.
Yeah. You can do a hybrid, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
An iron hybrid.
Yeah.
1-2. Bryant ripped down. D'Lo got out of the way of that one.
I don't even know if the back at the fence is going to help him on that one. It's moving further and further back towards him.
Look at this. Look at this.
Look at that.
Just
We did that forever, man. All right, then.
1-2. Rolls in. Strike 2. I actually have an idea, Jeremy. Huzzah. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out here in the bottom half of the second. I'm sorry. Bryant fouls that one back to the net. Now, I was going to say, Jeremy, that we'd have to worry about foul balls, but if I look up, the canopy covers us just enough. Does that canopy look like it's moving, or are those clouds?
I think that's tough to say.
2-2. Bryant loops that one just into left center field, and it falls. 1 run comes in, and that's all that's going to come in. Another RBI single, though, for Peyton Bryant, her second RBI of the afternoon. It's now an 8-0 lead as Addie Fuller comes in and scores. 8-0 reigns. And I don't think we ever finished the run rule count that I was talking about in this district.
No, you didn't.
15 after 3, 12 after 4, 10 after 5. Right? Isn't that what D'Lo said?
I think that's what he said.
Strike 1 to Emerson Prinz. Prinz walked and was thrown out at third on a force out. 0-1 from to Prinz is high for ball 1. You got Kilgore at third, Foster at second, Bryant at first, Prinz in the box, and Haig on deck. 1-1 misses ball 2.
What can you accomplish here with 1 out?
Look, 68 pitches through an inning and a third. It's a lot of pitches, man. Now, we know with softball, they could throw like 200 pitches and be fine. 2-1.
That's true.
3-1. Probably not the best idea, though.
No, but that pitch count's going to definitely come in hand when we do baseball, man.
Dude.
It's going to be amazing.
I think that's the best part about this graphics system is that it keeps a pitch count, because that was what we struggled with a lot.
Yes.
3-1, right down the – okay.
All right. Good.
That's a walk, which is going to be an RBI for Emerson Prinz. And it makes it 9-0 as PK trots across home plate. Her second time coming across today.
Number 1.
Z Haig coming up to bat now. Her third at bat this afternoon. She has singled and walked. She's also come around to score. Bases are loaded now. Z doesn't have a lot of power, but she could find a gap and clear these bases easily.
I was about to say she could easily put it to the fence. But with this win, she might be able to put it over the fence.
Well,
we have seen her hit a home run before.
We have. And if she hits it to the fence, she has enough speed, she could probably come around and score and have an inside the park granny.
Ooh.
0-1. Instead, she hits it to short, fielded nicely at short by Lewis, and then throws over to third to get the force out at third. So Bryant's out at third for the second time this afternoon. But Foster comes in to score, so it's 10-0 reigns, and that's going to be a fielder's choice for Haig, an RBI. And she's at first, and we're going to have a something. Is this a different? Is that? Oh, yeah, we got a new batter. It's number 2.
Izzy Stroman.
Izzy Stroman. Stroman batting for Hava Hyatt here in the third. Or second. Sorry. Third time through. Walk. Well, it doesn't matter what Hava did because Izzy's up. Izzy Stroman in a 10-0 lead with runners on first and second, 2 away. Stroman, first pitch swinging, hits it towards second. Cruz fields it, tosses it to first. And there's the 4-3 put out for out number 3. But the Reigns Lady Cats have extended their lead 10-0 as we head to the 3rd inning. We'll be right back. You're listening to High School Softball here on NetSN. Welcome back here to Emory, the Windy City. Forget Chicago. Pops is tuned in, Jeremy. He said looking good and sounding good.
What's up, Pops?
Well, thanks, Pops. I haven't put myself on camera, but I appreciate you saying looking good.
Maybe he's referred to the game looks
Oh,
good.
my bad.
Come on now.
My bad. Hey, due up for Commerce here. It's the 8-9-1. Emma Gossett, Carly Robrick, and Chelsea Chavez. And the first pitch is hit towards second. Nice backhand snag by Hava Hyatt. And she's able to get the out for out number 1. Now, she had to backhand stab at it and knocked it down, then did a little tossed it up with her glove or with her right hand and threw that over to first. So 4-3 put out for out number 1. It's going to bring up the catcher, Kaylee Robrick, for Commerce, the 9-hole hitter. With 1 away here, top of the 3rd, swung on and missed, strike 1. Pops, if you're still tuned in, I don't know. I say listening. He's watching. We're not watching.
He's watching.
Anywho,
Anyway.
if you're still watching, here's the 0-1. That's fouled off. If you're still watching, it is very, very windy here, as you can tell. I wonder, when we go to break one time, we should try to zoom into the flags.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It is super. I mean, you can hear it, obviously, but it's very, very windy. 0-2. Swung on it, missed, strike 3. Cambo sits down Robrick for out number 2, and that is her 5th punch out of the afternoon. And it's going to bring up the top of the order here, Chelsea Chavez, who flew out to center field her first at bat. And the first pitch is in the turf for ball 1. Anyway, 15 after 4, 12 after, no, 15 after 3, 12 after 4, 10 after 5.
There it is.
That's the run rules.
There it is.
1-0. That one moved outside 2-0. And the only reason I say that is because it's already 10-0.
Yeah. And people are like, well,
So,
isn't this game over? No,
if-
they still have to go.
If Reigns scores 5 in the bottom half of this inning,
Yeah.
then it's ball game. 2-0. That's popped high. Cambo says, I got it. Everybody move. And she squeezes it for out number 3. So a 3-up, 3-down inning here in the bottom half of the 3rd. And we're going to head to the bottom of the 3rd inning. Reigns up 10-0. Let me see if I can get this over to the flag so you can see it. Yeah, there we go. Oh, nope. There it is. Yeah. All right, I messed up the camera. We're working on it. I messed up the camera. I was trying to be cute.
How about right there?
Yeah, zoom it out a little bit. Oh. There we go. That's fine. Yeah, that's good.
Goodness gracious,
I know.
this guy.
I got a little crazy. Anyway, you could see the wind during the break, how it was whipping over there. So here's the thing, Jeremy.
Yeah.
We have, if Reigns puts up 5, this ball game's over. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're good. You're good.
You sure?
Yeah. Yeah. Sorry, I won't do that again.
What's like leaned into it now? That's why I was looking at it. See it now?
Yeah. I mean, you could fix it if you wanted to, but see what I'm saying? But now we need to tilt that down. Yeah, now you need to tilt it. That's good. That's good. We're good for right now. Maybe Reigns scores 5 and we don't have to worry about it the rest of the.
Oh, goodness.
It's the 3-4-5 of Emma Knight, Cambry Oaks, and Addie Fuller due up for the Reigns Lady Cats here in the bottom of the 3rd inning, leading 10-0.
There's that sun coming through.
Mm-hmm.
It's just the wind, though. That's the worst part.
Just trafficking. That's high, Paul 1.
I was hoping I could say our new catchphrase, and I found out what that actually means.
Oh, well, I don't think you could say it. Are you talking about the catchphrase off the card?
Yeah.
No, I don't think you can say that,
Why,
Bubba. No. No.
I looked up what it is.
Okay, well, we'll talk about that off air. May not be on radio. We can still get kicked off, though. Ball 3.
No, it ain't it's a creature for Halloween, is what it is. Yeah.
And that creature says that phrase?
No. That's just what it's called.
That creature is that phrase?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
3-0 count. A 4-pitch walk to Emma Knight will put the Lady Cats with a base runner and no out.
While you're doing your dancing, I'll show you real quick. At least you can see it.
Oh, we got a new courtesy runner in. Izzy Aldaco is running for Emma Knight.
I only say Halloween because it says jack-o'-lantern.
Oh.
See it?
Yeah, no, we're not saying that on air. So Cambry Oaks coming up to bat. I'm reckless. I'm not that reckless. Cambry Oaks coming up to bat now. She takes ball 1. I want to give a shout out. I messed this up somehow. They should be on the screen, but they're not. I messed this up somehow. Shout out to Azalea Orthopedics, though. They're the main sponsor for NetSN. So shout out to Azalea for allowing us to do these games. The 1-0. Cambo rips that one to left field. And nice snag out there and left by Truel to keep it from hitting the fence. So it's just going to be a hard hit single for Cambry Oaks. But that puts 2 on and nobody out, and you're getting into the meat and potatoes of this lineup now. We're going to have another courtesy runner come in.
Another one.
It's going to be Presley Smith running again for Cambo, as Addie Fuller is not coming up to bat. It's actually Amy Patterson that's batting.
There you go.
Amy Patterson.
Camo gave her a little advice, too, as she walked off.
Okay.
See if it works.
Well, Patterson squares around the button. That's high for ball 1. The bad thing for Addie, she saw 4 pitches and got hit by 2 of them.
True.
But
she did her job, though.
she did come around to score on both times, so she at least got on base and then did what she was supposed to. Patterson pulls back. Runner goes for 3rd. Throw down. Hosed. Robrick hoses Aldaco at 3rd. And that's out number 1 here in the bottom half of the 3rd. And Presley Smith did not advance to 2nd, which I think she probably should have if the throw went down to 3rd. But
that would have been the move.
That's all right. Amy Patterson ahead in the count. 2 balls and no strikes. Pitch. Patterson squares around, bunts that one. Putman fields it, fires to 1st, and gets the out. But Patterson does her job and advances Smith over to 2nd base. So it's sacrifice out on a 1-3 put out for the out number 2. And with a runner at 2nd now, it'll bring up PK, who has had a 3-run triple. She's also walked and came around to score on both times. So she's had a good afternoon.
I'd say so.
PK watches that one on the outside corner for strike number 1.
especially since PK was one of the ones on the basketball team.
That's right. She's definitely still getting her softball legs. The 0-1. PK rips that one through the 5-6 hole, and it gets, no, it didn't get past the left fielder, but it's a little bit of a bobble out there in left. And coming around to score from second is Smith. The 4th RBI of the afternoon for PK, and it's now an 11-0 lead for the Reigns Lady Cats as she has an RBI double.
You're saying she's just getting her legs under her. She's an RBI machine already.
Yeah. Lauren Foster pops that one up. Second base, squeezes it. That's Cruz for out number 3. So, Reigns does not add but just 1. So we're going to play another inning. It's now 11-0 though. Reigns as we head to the 4th inning here in Emory. You're listening to High School Softball on NetSN. All right, top of the 4th inning here in Emory, an 11-0 lead for, wrong one, 11-0 lead for
There it
Reigns. Due up, it's Lewis, Putman, and Ramirez for Commerce. Still looking for their first hit of the afternoon is Commerce here in the 4th inning. Ball 1. That one's hit towards third, PK, and it's a foul ball. PK tried to backhand that one over at third, and luckily she didn't touch it, or it would have been a fair ball. And I wish you could have seen that on the screen, but I have jacked this camera up more times than I can count. We'll do better next time. We'll have more Reigns softball games, so we'll do better. 1-1. Oh, high and inside, kind of buzzed the chin there of Karis Lewis.
I'm going to back her up a little bit.
Back her off the plate a little bit. She get a little too close. 2 balls, 1 strike. Oh, that one had some movement on it. That is one thing I'll say. That from up here, you can tell the ball has a little more movement. Because that one, I'm assuming, was like a curve that she threw, because you could see it moving to the outside.
Yeah.
I'm not real great with
you,
my.
man.
I'm not real great with my pitches.
You sure?
Yeah. I need Keith or Robert Buster to help me out. Keith Oakes and Robert Buster are the 2 that usually correct me on my pitches. Full count. Again.
But like that was a changeup.
Yeah. Oh, thanks.
That was a slider.
Oh, thanks. That was a screwball. Oh, okay, cool. Full count. Oh, outside. Ball 4. So a leadoff walk will give the Lady Tigers a base runner. Lewis on first is going to bring up the pitcher, Maddie Putman. Putman walked her first time up. So we'll see what Maddie can do here. That's high, ball 1. And Cambry kind of getting back as she did in that first inning. The second and third inning, she kind of, well, especially that third inning, but even the second inning was a little better. Now, starting to lose control of the strike zone a little bit.
Reverting back to the way she was in the first.
Yeah, that one rolls in there, 2-0. D-Lo.
She needs another talk, D-Lo.
2 balls, no strikes to Putman. Putman fouls that one high off the net. Strike 1. Yeah, so me and Jeremy will be doing some Reigns softball and Harmony baseball this year. Those are only 2 teams that me and Jeremy will be bouncing around to until it's playoff time. Playoff time, we'll we'll see where the road takes us.
We'll reevaluate a few things.
Yeah. 2-1. That's popped up. Oh, that's that's over our head.
I lost it.
Off the.
It's behind us.
Yeah. It didn't hit us. That's all that matters. Which is the purpose of that canopy, because had that canopy not been there, that's hitting us, Jeremy. Because it hit off the tail end of that canopy to go over there. 2-2. That's ball 3.
All right.
Anyway.
That was in there, but
So we got Reigns softball and Harmony baseball. Nothing the rest of this week, but we'll have
spring break.
Yeah. I'll be able to tell you what exactly we'll have coming up. That one's hit towards third. PK fields it, throws to second, and gets the out. What a rocket from PK over to second base. That was a great job of Hava Hyatt by just hanging on to that one, because PK shot that one out of a rocket. So a fielder's choice for Putman will put her at first base. And we're going to have a courtesy runner coming in for Putman, I'm pretty sure, as Coach Foster's over there talking to the umpire. And actually, maybe the batter that's different. Is that 16? Nope, that's not 16. Looks like that's number 4. That's not number 4 because there's not. Oh, yeah, Camden Mills. Camden Mills, the first baseman.
There you go.
So Camden Mills is going to be batting.
That's the flex, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Batting for the designated player.
I remember that from earlier.
All right. I'm trying to get you our broadcast schedule. All right. So next week will be Harmony Week. We'll have 2 Harmony baseball games. Harmony Mineola, both games. One in Mineola, one in Harmony. That one's a throwdown. Emma Knight throws down to second and cannot hang on to it. Z Haig, it goes off the tip of her glove. So
she threw it and it carried a little bit too right.
That's a courtesy runner out there at second. That's
number 2.
Kylie Moore.
There you go.
That's Kylie Moore running. So Moore swipes second base. I was like, that's not Putman. That's strike 1 to Ramirez or to Mills. Mills swings and misses for strike 2 on that one. So yeah, next Tuesday we're in.
Are we in Harmony or Mineola?
We're in Harmony on Tuesday. Friday we're in Mineola.
Okay.
And that's a swing and a miss, strike 3. So another punch out for Cambry. That's out number 2. Layla Ortega coming up now. We do have some more softball action on NetSN tonight. Keith Whitman will be calling some games, as well as some guys down in center.
There you go.
They're going to be calling some games as well. Throw down to third. Oh, ooh, look at that slide, Jeremy.
That was insane is what that was.
What a slide. She swipes third as well.
Did we get that on film?
No.
No.
No, we're terrible. Yeah, we are.
Somebody had to mess with the camera.
I had to mess with it, man. I had to mess with it. Anyway, we got softball on tonight on NetSN as well. We won't be calling it, but there's if you're a fan of softball, it's a free way to watch some softball. We got Shelbyville and Joaquin playing.
Should be a good one.
And we'll also have Center and Henderson.
That should be a good one too.
Also playing tonight. So make sure that's strike 3. Make sure you stay tuned to NetSN. Go and follow us on Twitter. Follow us on Facebook. We'll use this break to do all that. Follow us on Twitter. Follow us on Instagram. Follow us on TikTok. Follow us on Facebook. Follow us everywhere and keep up to date with what's going on in NetSN country, where there's tons of schools that we cover. As you can see, Shelbyville, Joaquin, that's down south. Center and Henderson, that's down south. We'll cover Reigns, Harmony, that area. I know Keith does some Lindale games as well. So we got all sorts of games that are on NetSN, baseball and softball coming up. So make sure you go subscribe to all the channels and stay informed with all that and check us out. But me and Jeremy will just be doing Reigns and Harmony. So
yes, sir.
Reigns and Harmony fans, we're your guys. Right?
Yep.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
We'll be right back. Welcome back. Lady Cat Field here in Emory, where the Reigns Lady Cats lead the Commerce Lady Tigers 11-0. Here's the situation, Jeremy.
Yes, sir.
All Reigns needs to do is score a run. This ball game's over.
Okay.
And we have pinch hitter up to bat. It's number 16, Alexis Wilkins.
There you go.
Wilkins batting for Peyton Bryant. Her first at bat of the afternoon. And if you remember some of you longtime listeners of me and Jeremy, Alexis Wilkins, you may remember that name. She used to go to Grand Saline. Now she's over in Emory. Transfer portal. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Portal.
I'm kidding. It's a joke. I'm just joking.
Oh, goodness.
Just joking. They hadn't reached high school.
No, that's what's ruining college
Yet.
right now, though.
Hadn't reached high school yet. You know it's coming. 3-0 to Wilkins. She watches that one right down the middle for strike one.
I'd have swung at it.
Of course. Up by 11, you better. And we're going to have a pinch hitter on deck as well. I believe that's Anna Tanton that is standing on deck.
I know at that pitch, though, you want to prove she can throw a strike, though.
Wilkins grounds that one to first. Mills tags her out for out number one. So that's a 3 unassisted put out for the first out of the inning. And is going to bring up number 9, Anna Tanton.
Only because you see the next pitch right there, she came over the top of it, which is why it was just a little roller in the infield.
Just a little dribbler. I'm not talking about the basketball
And
game.
the other one on the 3-0 pitch was straight down the middle.
Yeah. That one does not catch the inside part of the plate. Thought it did. It's ball one. On deck's top of the order. So if Reigns can, if Tanton here can get on, then you got the top of the order with a very good chance of ending this ball game in this inning. But it's 2-0 count to Anna Tanton. And D'Lo, we were talking to D'Lo before the game. He said he's got a lot of talent on this field, or on this team. The hardest part is to get everybody in the game.
That's true.
Tanton swings and misses, strike one.
How many different subs have we already seen so far just in this first game we've called?
And there's still plenty that haven't even touched the field. Yeah.
That's a good problem to have, though.
Well, it makes me wonder, why don't they have a JV?
That's true. I didn't even think about that. Yeah.
2-1. Tanton hits that one towards second. Cruz fields it, fires to first, and gets the out. So a 4-3 put out for the second out of the for the inning. And top of the order, Z Haig coming up to bat now. She has been on base all 3 times. She has a single, a walk, and a fielder's choice.
I was just about to say some form or fashion.
Yeah. As our music's still playing as the pitch is thrown. Ball one. Not our music, sorry. But anyway, so it's a good problem to have if you're Reigns. But yeah, I'm curious. We should have asked him, why is there not a JV? Because as many girls as they have on the team, they could have a JV.
Are there a lot of schools that have a JV, though? That
Yeah.
would be my next question.
I think. 1-0 misses outside 2-0. I would assume so, but I don't know.
See, that was my thought. Like,
Well, it's not like this is a 1A or a 2A. That's a,
yeah, I know, but I was just saying, do most schools have a JV?
Z rips that one under the glove of Cruz and under the glove of the right fielder, and Z Haig, as that one hits the wall. Z Haig is going to round third, and that is the ball game. Z Haig scores, and that'll do it. 12-0. Z Haig, we're going to put an E4, and then we're going to put an E9, and we're going to have Z coming all the way around to score. Wow, that's one way to do it. That is one way to do it for sure. So our final is Reigns 12. Well, actually, you could do this now, Jeremy.
Oh, okay.
And then now it changes the final.
There
so
it
our
is.
final score is Reigns 12 and Commerce 0. So Jeremy, before we wrap this thing up, what are your thoughts here in this ball game? First time seeing the Reigns Lady Cats this year.
I thought they looked pretty good, but some of the keys we were trying to get to earlier, we were rushed through trying to get the starting lineup and stuff, was start fast basically, get the bats working early, which you saw 7 in the first. I think that was a big key, but I think the biggest thing is just keeping momentum. My thing is the Cambry we saw in the second and third inning, we need to see the first and the fourth.
Yeah, and it's very possible that this wind caused
some of the pitches.
havoc with the
Yes.
pitching.
But I'm telling you right now, that second and third inning, man.
But here's my thing. You would think that because Cambry throws hard.
Yes.
So you would think that the ball would cut through the wind as much.
But I mean, you said it was 12 to 15.
Yeah.
I mean, that's strong wind.
14, 15 mile an hour wind.
Yeah.
And as you can hear, it has been windy all afternoon.
Entire game.
So a little after 1 o'clock, not exactly what we expected, but 12-0 game. I think Raines looked really good.
I think so too.
You can see the potential that they have. 1 through 9, not an easy out. Remember, that was the key the years that they were winning state.
Yes.
There wasn't an easy out in the lineup.
It's like where, you know, your top of the lineup so heavily stacked, that bottom lineup's like, well, can they at least get on base? That was but here it's, can they not hit a home run or whatever? I mean, anybody can be on base. And
the top 6 in the lineup for sure.
Yeah.
I know are good hitters from seeing them. I don't know much about Lauren Foster, Peyton Bryant, Emerson Prinz. Don't know a lot about them. Excited to see what they can do this year.
Yes.
But even today, you had Foster, who was on base 2 of her 3 at-bats. Peyton Bryant had 2 RBI singles in her 2 at-bats. And then Emerson Prinz was on base both times and walked in a run. So even your bottom half of the lineup was doing good. So I'm excited to see this Raines Lady Cat team more this year. We will be at more games. The next Raines game that we will have, the next Raines softball game will be Tuesday, March 26th in Lone Oak. In Lone Oak versus Raines. That'll be the next one. But next week, me and Jeremy will be in Harmony on Tuesday for Harmony and Mineola baseball. And then we'll be in Mineola on Friday for Mineola Harmony baseball. So we got baseball action next week. But again, like I said earlier, make sure you subscribe to NetSN on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, or X, and follow us all on there.
I would say anytime it goes live, too, it'll give you an update. Say, hey, they're live. So you can just, hey, click the link. There you go.
The graphics are a chef's kiss, it says Pops. So anyway, we'll talk about that. But we're excited. Don't forget, there's more softball action tonight on NetSN. You got Shelbyville and Joaquin. You got Center and Henderson. And again, if you follow NetSN on YouTube, you can get notified every time NetSN goes live with any game. So we're here to get you through baseball and softball season. I'm excited. Jeremy, I enjoyed it. Thanks for coming out here.
It's like riding a bike, brother.
It is, except this is a little different.
This is a little different. I'm used to writing something,
but
which you were over there writing. But yeah, it's nice. It's nice.
It's very nice. All right, shout out to Brett Swinney, the owner of NetSN, for allowing us to do this. Shout out to Azalea Orthopedics for allowing this broadcast to go on as well.
It only took us 4 innings to get the camera right, but
yeah, that's all right. That's cool. We know for next time. Shout out to everybody here at Raines ISD, D'Lo, Scott Delozier, Anthony and Saylor inside there, Coach Oaks, the AD here. Love them. Love Emory, second hometown. For JT Jeremy Titsworth, I'm K.O. Kyle Owens. Our final, once again, the Raines Lady Cats 12, the Commerce Lady Tigers 0. A no-hitter for Cambo.
There you go. Yeah, I didn't think about that.
That got buried underneath. A no-no for Cambo.
Okay.
All right. Anyway, I'm K.O. Kyle Owens. You've been listening to Softball on NetSN.